Today on History Made we're going to talk about second myth, to correct anyone who thinks so from his or her wrongs. Myth 2, that black revolutionary soldiers were patriots. Much is made about how colonial black Americans, some free, some enslaved, fought during the American Revolution. Black revolutionary soldiers are usually called black patriots. But the term patriot is reserved within revolutionary discourse to refer to the men of the 13 colonies who believed in the ideas expressed in the Declaration of Independence, that America should be an independent country, free from Britain. These persons were willing to fight for this cause, join the Continental Army, and, for their sacrifice, are forever considered patriots. That's why the term black patriot is a myth. It infers that black and white revolutionary soldiers fought for the same reasons. First off, black revolutionary soldiers did not fight out of love for a country that enslaved and oppressed them. Black revolutionary soldiers were fighting for freedom, not for America, but for themselves and the race as a whole. In fact, the American Revolution is a case study of interest convergence. Interest convergence denotes that within racial states such as the 13 colonies, any progress made for black people can only be made if that progress also benefits the dominant culture, in this case the liberation of the white colonists of America. In other words, colonists' enlistment of black people was not out of some moral mandate, but based on manpower needs to win the war. In 1775, Lord Dunmore, the royal governor of Virginia who wanted to quickly end the war, issued a proclamation to free enslaved black people if they defected from the colonies and fought for the British Army. In response, George Washington revised the policy that restricted black persons, free or enslaved, from joining his Continental Army. His reversal was based on a convergence of his interests, competing with a growing British military, securing the slave economy, and increasing labor needs for the Continental Army. When enslaved persons left the plantation, this caused serious social and economic unrest in the colonies. These defections were encouragement for many white plantation owners to join the patriotic cause even if they previously held reservations. Washington also saw other benefits in black enlistment. White revolutionary soldiers only fought in 3 to 4 month increments and returned to their farms or plantation, but many black soldiers could serve longer terms. The need for the black soldier was essential for the war effort, and the need to win the war became greater than racial or racist ideology. Interests converged with those of black revolutionary soldiers as well. Once the American colonies promised freedom, about a quarter of the Continental Army became black. Before that, more black people defected to the British military for a chance to be free. Black revolutionary soldiers understood the stakes of the war and realized that they could also benefit and leave bondage. As historian Gary Nash has said, the black revolutionary soldier can best be understood by realizing that his major loyalty was not to a place, not to a people, but to a principle. Black people played a dual role, service with the American forces and fleeing to the British, both for freedom. The notion of the black patriot is a misused term. In many ways, while the majority of the whites were fighting in the American Revolution, black revolutionary soldiers were fighting the African Americans' Revolution. If you love the video and the content, make sure you hit the red button to make you get our daily notifications of our videos.